just looking back, because it has been a few months since I've done a mock draft for the site. Morgan is over there putting together 4 or 5 of these a month so that we get good data. And, it's been since probably September that I've jumped in. And man, I got to say, that first round, that beginning of the first round has changed drastically. What do you guys think? Is that where we're at with wide receivers, running backs right now?
Right now, I'm in love with Jonathan Taylor after he just finished the season the way he did. And honestly, Christian McCaffrey, until he proves us otherwise that he's not made of glass, I think Jonathan Taylor is the easy number one pick.
Mm-hmm. And this is dynasty, so for that's a very important point. With Jonathan Taylor's age being so young, it definitely increases his value so much more. So for a startup dynasty draft, if I can't see anyone else to take other than Taylor at the first pick. What do you think, Will?
I mean, he's a clear 101 as a running back. When you grab a guy like Taylor at 101, you got to nail the rest of your draft to make sure you're competitive. So there's nothing wrong grabbing Jonathan Taylor at 1. Me personally, I would have taken Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson at 1-1, and stack that young receiver because running backs are so interchangeable. But there's nothing wrong with going Taylor at 1-1.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So do you think that Carson Wentz and where he's going to be next year has any effect on his usage? Do you think maybe they rely more on the run game or switch to a more passing offense? If Wentz can, I know he had some problems staying on the field, but also, they had some offensive problems. What do you guys see there? Is that, essentially shielded from whatever changes? Their run game is just going to stay the same, or will there be an increase or a decrease? It's early in the season, but if you can think through what their needs are, go for it, Grant.
Honestly, if you can trust Carson Wentz, I think they're going to open up the offense a little bit for him. But I don't know how you can get away from Jonathan Taylor. He's the workhorse of that offense. Let that offense run through him, and then see where the passing game is from there.
Gotcha. Go for it, Will.
I don't see how they can give him the ball any more than they already did. I mean, we're talking about games of 21 carries, 32 carries, 16, 32, 29, 27. You can't give a guy the ball much more than that. So regardless of if Wentz does good or not, he's going to get the same level of touches. So,
gotcha. All right, so he's going to be kind of locked in at that role.